minimum responsibility of duty because you will have those interested in the presidency, in the governorship, in the state assembly, in the national assembly, in the local government, all turning up to vote for their different candidates. Each of the polling units will be populated, and that can help to provide a lot of defense. And we're also pushing for all pre-election matters to be settled 30 days before election to avoid the situation that people are sworn in.
Now, in details, all he is saying here and clamoring here is for 6 years, single term or single tenure, single term or presidential election or presidency, governor. That is to stop being two tenors like you have for 4 years. You have 6 years single term. Now I am asking question: is this the problem we have? Even if you make a 1 year single term, is it going to solve the problem? Now today, as we are here discussing, talking, Ugochinyene, that many people were murdered in his house, has forgotten them. Those blood that soaked the ground, he has forgotten them and moved on. He is now clamoring for new system of government that never come. Ask Ugochinyene. The one his uncle clamored for, where are they? The ones the people before him clamored, where are they? Our problem is that we do not want to care about what happened in the past. And for you to get to your future, you need your past. You need the past of your ancestors, your progenitors, how they lived yesterday. You go carry and come, look into it. That is how you will be able to forge ahead. If you do not know care, you do not care to know, you are not interested, oh boy, it go difficult for you. It go too hot for you to handle. It's not about how much, it's how well. Now, these people calling for new form of president, form of new president, is this the problem you have? Have anything you demanded for to make a change in that evil forest ever happened? You see, the problem we are having is that we do the listing and we do the fall, because they know that once somebody wake up in the morning and come out to tell you, hey, we have new system of government, we are going to do this and the government will work. Ask to Goshin. Even if you make the president life president, will he change the problem you are having? Will he stop somebody from coming to your house to murder people because you want to become a president or because you want to become a senator? Ugochine, why should policeman come to your house and they murder people, bomb people, even murder your own uncle? Today, Ugochine has forgotten them. He is now sitting on the throne of senator, and he is giving you new ideas. Ugochine, by now you have power to bring out those that came to your house to book. Why have you forgotten them? Why have you kept them in limbo? Ugochine, why have you forgotten those people? You brought the video, you showed us their faces, that they are from Nigerian police force that came to your house, murdered your uncle, murdered some other people, destroyed so many things and so many things just to label Simon Ekpa terrorist. But thank God, God used you to bring up the things. Say no be Simon Ekpa. The Nigerian government and Nigerian police. Ugochine, where are they? Now you are there in the seat of power in Abuja. What have you done? Nothing. Those people that died in your house, have you given them justice? No. So what have you done? What is the essence of you going to power? People no don't understand. When you just see them, you think they are good. Once they get to that seat, the same thing. The influence is there to take over them, and this influence is irresistible. Nigeria is an influence that influences anybody that comes close to its power. Once you think you want to become a powerful person or politician or ruler, because Nigeria don't even experience any leadership. Ruler is what they have. Once you think of coming closer to any form of ruler, seat of ruler or ruler in that country, in that evil forest, that thing will influence you. And once it influences you, you might have the mind before. Once I become this senator, like Ikenga will tell you before, if I become senator, I'm going to make sure those that died for nothing get justice. Today you don't become senator. What did you get? This shows you that Nigeria problem is not personal changes. It's not about person. It's not about Tinubu. It's not about anybody. Is the only problem is go your papa house, go stay. I go my papa house, go stay. People are not getting it. You think by changing Buhari to Tinubu, things will get better. Have you not changed it? What have you gotten? Even if you make this Ugochi a president today, things will grow worse. Nigeria can never grow better. Nigeria can never be better. I tell you, if you want to believe me, but if you don't want to, don't believe me. But the truth is that Nigeria will never, since when they born you till now, tell me one thing, we don't advance. One thing, we don't advance. Or one thing when one advance. No, one thing that just wanted to advance. Not that it has advanced. One thing that just tried some time ago to advance. Nigeria used the money that could build 20 refineries to import petroleum in 1 year. And you think you have a country? You are clamoring for change? You are clamoring for new Nigeria. Where is that new Nigeria coming from? When the country that's supposed to have refinery in every street, in every corner, in every house, don't have one refinery standing. Rather, that same country have to loan money to somebody, an individual, in the name of Dangote, to be able to build his own personal refinery. But the same country don't have money to build their refinery. Dangote have to borrow money from Nigeria Central Bank through MFL to build his own refinery, so he will help Nigeria to supply. And you think you have a country. You think you're going to have a country. When is and where was your country before that you're going to bring it back? Where did your country go market? Where you want call and come back from? What will make your country old? Where you want new one? Who will give you new one? Where is your old one, by the way? Your country imports petroleum. Fuel, petroleum product from outside, petroleum that you have almost in every state, in every community in Biafra land. You import it with the money that we buy, that will build the best refineries in the world. By the way, do you know that the Kaduna refinery that was built was not built to refine Nigeria crude? You don't know? They're going to tell you, look at them. Everybody is coming. You see Networker, we are not Igbo. You see the other one, we are Igbo. Why will you link us with Igbo? But ask Ned Nwoko, what is your name? What is Nwoko? What is Nwoko? You carry Ned, the put for your name. Waiting be Ned. Ned and your papa name. Waiting be your papa name. Your ancestral name is what? You divide people just to distract them, just to make them different from who they are. From beginning, these are once they came to your land, the first thing is to make sure they change your identity. They change your name, they change the name of your locality, they change your ancestral name, they change everything and give you new names. And we are happy because they are gods. They told you that God look like them. Why Satan look like you? So you want to look like God. This is our problem. Who told you God look like them? Did they see God? Have you seen them bearing your name? Have you been to United Kingdom? Have you been to Russia? Have you been to European countries? Have you been to America? How many people the answer go now for there? How many people the answer KK for there? But you are there, Michael, Joseph, something you cannot even define the meaning. They ask you, you want to blow grammar because now your papa language. Say some of us they blow this grammar. We don't know our language again. My mama tell me say I be Igbo, but I can't speak Igbo. I cannot fluent in Igbo language. Let me tell you, I am an Igbo. Are you an Igbo? No, I am not an Igbo. I am from Uganda. The other girl said, I am from Asaba. I am not an Igbo girl. Useless people wey full road they find who go through. May God have mercy on us. Let's go on this.
Just watch. Because too often you hear Nigerians say, Igbos are this, Igbos don't like each other. Listen to the genesis of that quote-unquote hate of Igbos in other.
But there are some certain things that are going on, okay? And there's also, something's going on. The first one is that after the Nigeria genocidal war, okay, of 1967 to 1970, the political class, the Fulani ruling class at the time, they came together. And in their political solution to that Nigeria, no part of Nigeria will be bold enough to break up or attempt to want to break up from Nigeria in the future. So they started with the Igbos. So they started redrawing the map through the creation of state. They started redrawing the map of the eastern part of Nigeria, okay? Because you see, the Igbos, they were major ethnic group in Nigeria as a whole, okay? And they are major ethnic group in the eastern part of Nigeria, but there are many other ethnic nationalities there. Somehow, the criminals in Nigeria, through the, through their propaganda machine after the genocidal war, so they redrew the map and they started cutting the Igbo communities, Igbo towns, Igbo cities, and all of them that they could cut off. They started cutting them off out of the heartland of the Igbo land. So they started cutting them to other border states. But at the time, some of us, some of us who followed this, we initially thought they did that to reduce them in outlook, okay? And then for the horror of the civil war, there are so many other, including this Anyoma, Asaba, a few places where the Igbos were indigenous to, because of that civil war and the horror of it. Many of them had to deny their connection to the Igbo. They had to deny their Igbo link totally. Even though they couldn't drop the language, they tried to dilute it, not to sound Igbo, not to share you get. Until the 80s, 90s, when some of them are now kind of bold enough to start naming their children or start giving their children Igbo name. But they were denying that because it was so horrible, right? The war, the genocide, to the point that the atrocities of the Biafran soldiers too who believed, who carried out attacks on some of the communities that were like border towns and all of that. They carried out attacks on them for supporting the federal troops. They said they were like informant to the federal troops. To the federal troops, to the same border town people, the federal troops also are attacking them, killing them, because they believe that they are like informants for the Biafran army. It was horrible. Those who survived those horrible period, some of them, their only solution was to deny their link to Igbo. Just in case if anything goes wrong again, they can easily say, no, we are not Igbo. No, we are not Igbo. Nothing to do with Igbo. Igbo, stay away from us. So some of you may not understand this when you see them online denying their Igbo link. But apart from the online madness, they know who they are. That's one of the damages of the Nigerian Civil War. When they said there is no winner, there is no vanquish, it was to continue the war and keep everybody divided and rule. But that's what we thought they were doing. We didn't know that some of these communities too, they were cut off from the Atlant Igbo land because of the mineral resources embedded under their lands. So they turned them to minorities in some other conjoined together tribes and ethnic nationalities called states in Nigeria. So they turned them to minorities in those places. Because if the Igbos are going to break away from Nigeria, they would have to live with nothing. It's an impression that Igbo land is landlocked. They had that campaign until now. Guess those who were promoting the campaign of Igbo land being.
Yes, Maxwell, you're welcome.
Thank you, my brother. Good morning to you from my father's beautiful land, Upper East Bolagatanga. And good morning to those in the comment section. I see my Nemoche, beautiful Nemoche, Lolo, Ego Yibo. I've seen Franca, Okonkwo, and Noelin. So many of them. My, Namoche is in the comment section. I say, may the blessing of today be upon all of you and those that are listening to us. Thank you so much for having me.
Max, you're hanging.
May God bless Mazen Nambekano. Can you hear me?
Now, yeah.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Mazugo.
We can hear you now.
Oh, okay. I had an incoming call here, so that's the reason. So may God bless my great Prime Minister, his kitchen cabinet members, the media warriors, our warriors in our homeland. May they receive the grace of God, especially our warriors in our homeland. May God make them invincible in the eyes of our enemies that are coming to finish us. As they come in, may they never go. Let the hip of the anthill be at their back in our land. Thank you so much, my brother, for having me. I didn't join you earlier. Like what Mayegu the General Politico is saying here. Just imagine a non-Igbo, a non-Biafran is telling us what happened. Where are the Igbo-speaking Biafrans? The elites, the elders that allow this falsehood to reign for many, many years. It is true that my people in Ghana here used to say, have an adage that said, no matter how long a piece of wood lives in the water, it will never turn to crocodile. If you are Igbo, you are Igbo. No matter how you try to deny it because of what happened in the past, you still remain that Igbo. Your name is Igbo. Your language is Igbo. your cultural, traditional, everything Igbo, then why are you denying your Igbo ancestry? Why? Why are you denying it? Because those that are supposed to carry out this orientation failed. They allow falsehood to reign. That is the reason why we are having this problem today. That is the reason why Sondo Lise or Gochukwu will tell you, I am from a small village called Abavo. What is Abavo? Is Abavo a different name from the Igbo name nomenclature? I was in the space yesterday. One of our, my Namoche yesterday. My brother, Ikwere man came there and told us that they are not Igbo. If you know Abangwa, Obingwa local government, Obingwa to Ikwere market, in Port Harcourt, Iguacha. When I used to go to that market, I used to use motorbike, my mother's motorbike, Suzuki motorbike. Those ones they call ladies bike, ladies machine, Suzuki. That was what I was using to go to that market to buy things. I have never gone there to speak English or pidgin English. In that market are all Ikwere people and the Igbos and other people. But majority are Ikwere. I speak Igbo, they respond. The only thing is that when they speak deep.
Hold on. Max, hold on. You see, when we are trying to explain things, sometimes we go too far in explaining things. Somebody, I tell you now, my name is Ugonna. And you ask me, who gave me the name? I say, it's my mother. It's my mother, my father. Even my grandfather's name is Ugonna. Do you need to ask me if I'm an Igbo? Even if I deny, won't you see me as a fool? Somebody told you that there are Ikwere, their names, they are community or group of people, their names is Ikwere. Ikwere. What is Ikwere? What language is Ikwere? And they tell you they are not Igbo. I don't have time to argue with you because I see you as a fool. So very simple. Ikwere is Igbo. So if they say they are not Igbo, they are stupid and foolish at the same time. I cannot go and argue with them because they are blinded. I beg you, no verse that they make you go on.
Thank you, Bazuk. So when they buy, the host asks him, he said, "What is your name?" He mentioned a different name. He asked him, "You are Ikwere name." He didn't want to ask him Igbo name. He said, "You are Ikwere name." He mentioned the Ikwere name. He said, "Oh, so is this name Ikwere name or Igbo name?" They now ask. He said, "Oh, this they asked him again. What is it? He said his name is something Obako or something like that. Obako is that. I think this one is from. So let me face this one. They asked him, Obako, what is Obako? He explained it the same way an Ngwa man, like my mother, Ngwa woman, will explain it. They asked him, what is the meaning of Obako? He said, Obako is the gathering. Now they ask him, Obako, is it Ikwere name? My brother, I say, if you see her, there is a lot of misconception that has been allowed to fester, and the fruits is what we are harvesting today. It was only Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that came and began to do this reunification, calling out those who are Igbos that were, gerrymandered away from the Igbo land. It was Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that started it. Those Ohanes and the criminal and all the rest of them, instead of them to do this thing, these are one of their core mandates. Go and search for your people. You know what we went through during the war. You knew how states were created. Big Biafra land was cut into pieces to whittle down the powers of the Biafran people, so that once the pieces you will never have any right, authority again, the strength, energy to fight. Is it not what is happening today? Is it not what is happening today? And glory be to God that majority of the Anyoma people are now telling the world, those people that say, I am Anyoma, I am not Igbo. My name is Ugochukwu, I am not Igbo. My name is Chiemeka, I am not Igbo. Even their chief, the Oba is, no, the Obi of Asaba, had an interview some time ago. He was telling them, you answer Chukwuemeka, you answer Nenna, you answer Uche Chukwu, and you say you are not Igbo. Your language is Igbo. Your mother tongue, local mother tongue is Igbo. And you say you are not Igbo. You are suffering from identity crisis. Now, who caused them? Now, the main speaking Igbo Biafrans, the elites, the cultural organization that's supposed to go and seek for their brothers and sisters, they allow them there. They allow them to assimilate, digest the falsehood. You and them are not one. Now you are on your own state. You don't have anything to do with them again. Despite that you people speak the same language. They will not tell you the Yorubas in the southwest and the Yorubas in north central Kogi state, they are Yorubas, but they are not in the same place. How will you do? Will you tell me that those in Kogi state are not Yorubas? Are they not Yorubas? But when you come to Igbo land, you want to make it look like it is an abomination. And we too, our elders, allow this thing to reign for a long time. These are the people that I will blame. Instead of them to do what they're supposed to do, they begin to seek for political inclusion. Shame on them. I believe that they are digesting what is going on today. I just listened to one man they call Shobewale, when he was responding to Edwin Clark, when Edwin Clark said that Igbos must be reintegrated and brought back into the Nigerian system. You go and see in the nature of an average Yoruba man, go and see what this man was talking about. That if you see what this man was talking about, I pity anybody, any Biafran, any Igbo-speaking Biafran person that will rise up and say, I am a proud Nigerian. You are a fool. You are a fool. You do not know who you are. You don't know who you are. I'm a Ghanaian. I am a Ghanaian. My mother is a Biafran, an Igbo woman from Ngwa tribe or dialect they speak over there. I support Biafra. And you, dear, both parents of yours are Biafrans. You are telling me that after listening to all these jealous talks, envious statements, Yoruba people has ruled Nigeria twice today. As of today, they have ruled Nigeria twice. Igbos, Southeast, how many times have you ruled? How many times have you ruled? What will impress you to continue to fight for a system that is meant to destroy you and destroy everything that you are known for? Why? When are you going to stop to extend these hands of friendship and love to people that doesn't want you to live? Are you people not sensible enough to know that Nigeria is not for you in the words of the pig in the creek? Nigeria is not for you. If you are an Igbo-speaking Biafran, go and join the Biafran people and fight for the restoration of Biafra. There lies your hope, not in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, let me just let's hear you, Wari sister, before we go on, because we have to really listen to Mayegu. before
Mazi,
yes,
good morning. Good morning, sir. Good
you are
morning.
welcome.
Good morning, my brother. Owin. I salute you from here, my brother. God bless you. Mazi,
Good
I came
morning.
late like Owin. Both of us came late. He came
Good
late
morning,
and I
ma.
was
Good morning, ma.
and I was behind him. So if you want to really play the tape very well before I go massacre them. Because yesterday I saw one Igbo man. I will say he's an Igbo man, but he refused himself to be Igbo man. He say he be from Rivers. He called one place Ikwere. He said na Rivers. I said na Obi Igbo. He said no be Obi Igbo. He said Obi Igbo is a community in Rivers State. I said all of them are one. I said Rivers State, what was the former name of Rivers State? He refused to answer me. Then the next thing I said, Biafra. So he was hearing me when I was on my break. He was hearing me talking about Biafra preaching. In that turn and look at me, say, where are you from? I said, I'm in Nigeria. He said, which part from Nigeria? I said, I'm a Biafra. He said, okay, yes, I can see that you are talking about Biafra. I said, okay, where are you from Biafra? I said, I'm from Urobesoko. He said, is there anywhere called Urobesoko? I said, yes. I said, we have new 40 states now. And Old River State is among it. Do you know what he said to me again? He said that name Biafra will make Biafra not come. I said, why? He said, because to them, he said to the Igbos people, some of the Igbos elite, they look at Biafra. This is his word. I'm quoting word to word. He said they look at Biafra as Ojuku thing. They look at it, it's like a family thing. It's only Anambra people that have Biafra. That if it's not Anambra people, then it's not going to be Biafra. So they look at it, it's not general Igbo. He says it's only Onisha. That is, from that is Onisha side. That is the only place because Ojuku is from Onisha. So they will not, unless they change the name to Midwest, this West. I say all those names that you're calling now, is it not the same Fulani that still name us like that? Why don't you come up? I said the name you are saying is for Ojuku. It's not Ojuku that named the Biafra. He said yes. Then he now called somebody's name, I've forgotten. He said, what made that guy died? He said, why did they kill that guy? It's because of Biafra name that they killed that man. Very prominent man, though. If they mention the name again, I will remember. And I said, so because of that, now you're not joining Biafra. He said, because you're looking at it as Igbo thing. It's not. I said, so you're not Igbo. Your nation right now sound Igbo, but I will not ask you your name because I don't know you. I said, but the way you're talking now, you're an Igbo. He said, my sister, I'm telling you, don't waste your time. Biafra will not come. I said, under your nose, you will see. I said, don't you know Biafra is already here?
Wow.
Which means you are not following. That is what I just said to him. So some of them, their eyes have been blind, their ears have been deafened. See, Biafra will come. Just like God said. He said some people, they don't go enter the kingdom of God. So the kingdom of God is Biafra. The kingdom of God is Biafra. That is what God said. He said, and him, the God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, has deafened some people's ear and blind some people. Make them deaf at door. They can never talk or see Biafra. They will enter another grave before Biafra come. And those are the kind of people. There are plenty, oh. There are plenty that are like that.
Yeah. That is why this video here is very important, because so many people don't even know why they are the place they are today. They don't know why they are in Benue. They don't know why they are in place called Delta. Some don't know why they are in the places called Edo. Some don't know why they are in Bayelsa. Some don't know why they are place called Akwa Ibom. Some don't even. Do you know that the reason why Biafrans were separated from the place called Nigeria, given to Cameroon in the name of Ambazonia, is just the way, because they know what is coming. So that when you finally think you want to secede, when you come out, you go there landlocked. This is why they are creating all this, to make you Igbo. Okay, now you are Igbo. Ikudaman, you know people, don't follow them. Asaba, you are not Igbo. It will be you only Igbo in the center. That is why the Bukhari tell you that you are a dot in a sack. you can't help yourself, you can't do anything. So it's better you enjoy being in that sack. But the truth is that we are not even done, not talking of being in sack. So I will advise, please, let us listen to this man. I beg, before we move on, let's listen to him.
Landlocked. The people that are landlocked, like Niger, like Chad themselves, but they are the ones who are controlling the oil blocks. Many of the supposed oil explorations that should be added to the names of states like Abia, Imo, Anambra, what's the other one? I think partly Enugu. But whenever they are talking about oil exploration in Nigeria, they talk about the Niger Delta. And guess what? Before this division, the people, the leaders of the Niger Delta and the rest of them, they were all together in what was then the eastern region of Nigeria. The politics was between them. The betrayals between them, the whole thing that the politics caused between them, back then they were all together. They were fighting, just like what we had in Yoruba land. You know? But yeah, they succeeded in trying to make them believe that the reasons why the Igbos want to dominate, they actually made them believe that the Igbos want to dominate the non-Igbos in the eastern Nigeria. And with the instances of, what do you call it, disagreements among them and all of that, they were able to kind of amplify that to say, you need to be very careful of the Igbos. So they are coming for your oil. And it's just, I think it was last year, some Igbos who are on this platform, some Biafrans themselves, they were acting surprised that the largest deposit of liquid natural gas, LNG, in Nigeria today, that puts Nigeria on the top of liquid natural gas, the gas that you are using for your own cooking, the gas that they are converting into your CNG, comes from Igbo land, Imo State. That's where you have the largest deposit of LNG in Nigeria. But they made them believe that they didn't have, they were looking for Niger Delta crude oil, when they have the abundance of the same crude oil scattered across the same Igbo land. This entire southern Nigeria is like, you know, awashed with this crude oil that, you see, if you dig anywhere in southern Nigeria, you will see crude oil. The depth is just going to be different to the others. It is everywhere there. But they made an impression to say the reason why the Igbos want to take the Niger Delta with them is because of their oil. And there are actually some Igbos who believe that. No, the reason why Nigeria don't want the Niger Delta to join us is because of the crude oil. What do you want with your crude oil? What do you want? Because the impression in Nigeria is that the Igbos will suffer daily, but recently they kind of discovered that they won't. No part of southern Nigeria deserves to suffer anything. Every suffering you are facing in Nigeria today, the hardship, the poverty, is because of northern Nigeria. It has always been because of them. And it will always be because of them. And the best way to keep it going is just to keep everybody divided. So whenever Asari's medication is newly supplied, it does come around to say his mind. Ikwere na Igbo. Listen to this though. I'm not asking you to believe in whatever he says. But there are some truth that it doesn't matter who is saying it. You can't sweep them away. You can't deny your own origin. I am an Ijebu man and I'm a Yoruba man. You can be, what do you call it? You can be an Anambra man, an Igbo man. You can be, what do you call it? Sorry, I don't know all the names of all the clans and the tribes, but you do know them, Sha. But it's almost the same, but they make it look like, oh, some people feel like they are more Igbo than others. Papa, no, they feel like that. Politicians have always impressed that on everybody. Do you know, until Awolowo came, other Yorubas are not considered as real Yorubas. Do you know that? How many of you actually know this? That until Awolowo, in fact, it became Awolowo's main goal to bring all Yoruba tribes all of the Yoruba ethnic, bring all of them together under one umbrella, and everybody will say, I am a Yoruba. It doesn't matter where you come from in Yoruba land. Awolowo did that. It never used to be like that. I think you don't forget, say, Egba, Abeokuta got independence from the colonial masters. And they didn't get independence for Yoruba. They got it for themselves. Egba is Egba. Oyo was Oyo. Egba was Egba. Ijebu was Ijebu. It was Awolowo who came and brought in all of the tribes together. No minority, nothing. When you have a government of the people, your policy covers everybody. Awolowo's policies educated the people who are today leaders in Warri, in Delta State, where they call Delta State. Awolowo's education educated so many people who are today in the Midwestern region before they created it. These were people who were like, they were not Yorubas, but were by design, they were part, right? But the real Yorubas everywhere, Awolowo was so busy. And that is why people used to say the Oyo people are the real Yorubas. They say Oyo people are the real Yoruba. In fact, it was because of them they are calling us Yorubas. So what is wrong with you? Because in reality, right, as time changes, people kind of now know that except the political class, the elite, they keep you divided that way to rule you. If you are smart enough, right, you will discover that every Igbo is Igbo. Every connection you have to the Igbo land makes you Igbo. But politicians want you to know that no, you are not Igbo. Because you, knowing that you are Igbo, will now bring back the truth about the Igbos, the Yorubas, the Hausas, as the three major ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. That was the history before they started mixing it up with Fulani this, Fulani that. It never used to be like that. You know? So when Asari said Ikwere na Igbo, well, I think you should listen. Please.
The Jaws and the Igbos, who makes up River State, you can't take us for granted. So the River State Igbos are denying they are not Igbos, they are Igbos. Yeah. How can you go and say that? Where say that? What language are they speaking? Benin language. What name are they answering? Is it Bunwa? Is this Oba Bunwa? I don't know what Bunwa means, but I know that is Igbo. So I don't know what Bunwa means. Is it Bunwa? Yes, sir. Is it Oba Bunwa? The people that do not know their identity. The throne that I'm sitting now, that you are seeing, the throne, is an Apama from Obo. I cannot deny, I might not like the characters of Igbo people around, but I cannot, because of that, reject my Igbo identity. I have Igbo blood flowing in my vein. I have Igbo DNA. It's a Bunwa. It's not Oba Bunwa. Oba Bunwa. These are the characters that the president, Bola Tinubu, is about. Who are even denying where they come from. For whatever reason, Amechi is this thing. Wigwe is this thing. Which of them is answering a Benin? That about Benin. Hey, they are Benin people, everybody is Benin. What can I go be Benin?
I think if the fear that our ancestors, those of you who witnessed the Civil War, those of you who survived it, I'm talking about those of you who are matured enough, and witnessed the Civil War. A lot of you have carried on with the war in your head, and you have tried so much to make us carry it along for you. And I'm talking about all of you, including the Igbo survivors. Those of you elders who survived from all the part of the old Eastern region, who raised the generations to deny their link to Igbo because of the fear of possible another war in the future, and you do not want to be killed because you are Igbo. I think it is time for so many of you to begin to deconstruct your minds, because what you have done is to help the oppressors to keep everybody in bondage and without fear, when they know there's going to be a chance for all of us, all of you, to actually decide and choose who you want to be with for real. Papa, Mama, you may be shocked that your descendants have discovered their Igbo link. They have discovered their Hausa root. That this blindness with Fulani, Hausa Fulani nonsense, your descendants have discovered that they are actually Hausas, they are Kanuris, they have their own identity. They are not going to continue this your compromised sort of a fear. It is compromised. Your fear is not based on trying to save the lives of your descendants anymore. Your fear is actually keeping your descendants in bondage.
Very simple and very clear. So, maybe we no waste too much time, because as the weather changes, the time changes for me. So I have to go and pick my kids from school now. So let's say in next 8 minutes, let's see if we can summarize. Let me start with you, Maxwell. Let us take 2 minutes so that we can come at a compromise time. So Max, if you can hear me, Wadela, I don't know if you have anything to say.
There is someone that is trying to come in. I think the network is pushing him out. I would have loved that guy to come in and
but it's Ngozi. Once she comes in, I bring her into the studio. She's kicked out immediately. She's not here. When she comes, so I will know.
Okay, my brother. You see, for me, just like what I said, you have an incoming call?
Go on.
Okay. You see, just like what I have said, if you answer, I'm borrowing from the Obi of Asaba. I will not. Look, there is something striking that I heard yesterday in that platform on the space. Someone said that some of the chiefs that they have installed in Anyoma, in all the Igbo speaking, most of the Igbo speaking, towns and villages in Delta State and the rest are not Igbo origin. That is why you hear some of them will sit on the throne. I heard one myself sitting on the throne to tell the whole world that their link is from Benin Kingdom. And that is an Igbo town. That is why I love what this guy is. Is it Junior Jesus? That guy they call Junior Jesus. Nah, man.
Okay,
and the Okwane trumpet also. If you have opportunity, please begin to support those people, because they are the ones now that are going. Do you know the number of threats that they have issued to Namen? Namen never stopped. Namen continues. We must continue to preach our own, whether they like it or not. Ndị Igbo si ma ọ bụrụ na isi egweghị ịba n'ime okpi, gaghị eji hama kụnye ya n'ime okpi. That is what we should do, because those we call the elders, just like Mayegu said, I said it before, I always blame the elders that are supposed to take up the mantle to tell these people, irrespective of what has gone in the past, what has happened in the past, tell them that you are still one. But they left them, they begin to take shadows that they cannot even get, presidency that they cannot get, abandoning their people. Some of them are in Kogi, some of them are in Edo, some of them in Asaba, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Bayelsa. They scattered everywhere. They abandoned them. They thought that they are going to make any meaningful effort. Supposing they did the needful, bring all of them in, we won't be having this problem we are having today. These people will be afraid to address us as a dot in a second. I say, may Chukwu Abiyama bless you and give you strength to continue to do this work anytime you come out. May your own never spoil. May God bless Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Prime Minister. The Finnish people, his kitchen cabinet members, we move. Biafra is an ideology, it's a spirit, and we must he already possess us, and we must do the needful. Thank you so much, and may God bless you, all of you, both in the panel, Mary, my sister, and those in the comment section. My special regards go to my Lolo, Ego Yibo, Wiwu, Nemoche, and thank you so much for having me.
Freeman Ikotonye, I can see you, Lolo Ego Yibo Divine. I see everybody. I see all of Una and the Dolofos, Margaret.
I miss Dolofos. I miss Margaret Jaguar. All of them. Please, I cannot see your name here. I could have mentioned most of you. Thank you. If I didn't mention your name, I still remember your Diokpara, your Mama, your Okene.
I can see Neji. I see Neji. I see there are so many of them here. Franca and Sonny, everybody here in the comment section, and those that are not even in the comment section, one love. As we round up immediately, okay, Ngozi is here now. Ngozi, you have the mic, I beg you, just 2 minutes. I don't know if you got, but you don't have even, I don't think you got, you're okay, go on if you can hear me. Ngozi, can you hear me? I see she's having problem. What is sister, can you hear me as well?
Yes, I can hear you.
I beg you, just go on now.
Okay.
I'm not picking call. I don't know who is calling me. I can't pick call. I don't have that time now. Please.
Okay. Our win say, I want to correct our win. Never go. Wait till you don't go. Wait till you don't go. I've been one corrector before. He just made a comment that if only they gather all the Igbos that they scattered, it could have not been so. So the Igbo speaking ones, are they not Igbo? That is what I wanted to ask him. But he's gone. I want to ask you, say the Igbo speaking ones, are we not Igbos? If you gather all of us together, it's not about only the Igbo speaking one in Delta, in Kogi, in Rivers. No. All of us are one, whether we speak it or not. Like one of our sisters, when you know, Mazio Parabioti Win. You know a lot. She has told us our history, how we became being. The Igbo language is not the name of the language, it's the people. It's the people, and she went far to describe. Can be spreading it. How Urobo is an Igbo. How Isoko is Igbo. Because we are not speaking it, doesn't mean we are not Igbo. So you will not pick only the people that is Igbo around us and say it could have been better. All of us will join together to make it better. That is one I want to say first. I don't know if you want to make comment on that. Make comment on that quick.
Well, this is at the verse, Max. So if you the talk, she no one know what you mean. No, now what she hear with her ear, she knows. So make you, if you see what this is, I make you run. No, she never need to tell anybody. Bam, bam, bam.
No much about it, sister. Please, see my hand. See my hand on my head. Mary.
What is sister? You did there?
I can see your hand on your head. I can see your hand.
See my hand on my head.
Actually, I know it's not. I know it's not what Max mean.
No, that is not what I mean. You see,
we not the hear. We want to hear it to the layman point of view. That we are bush.
See,
we must make us open.
Yes, ma'am. See my hand. My hands are on my head. See, I consider anybody. You see, you are not outside. You are not outside. You are in Delta State. You are not outside. You see, the people that are outside, the only thing that divide Anambra and the Ahaba is that River Niger and the bridge. And that River Niger can never be a curse to us. It is a blessing. But the political criminals that we have made it look like a curse, that your family is on the other side, the other one is on the other side, and they carved you away. You are close. You are close. I will not go, and you are in the house already. But there are people that are in different regions. No matter how they split, south, and southeast, you are still the old eastern region. But those in Kogi are no longer there. So that is what I meant. You are in the house already. You are in the house, my sister. But there are people in Kogi, the Igala people. To be honest with you, I met with some Igala people when I was in the military. They were speaking Igbo. Their mode of dressing when I visited them is Igbo. Everything about them is Igbo. There is no difference. Igbo language. Igala people. The one I saw in Kaduna, she was in Ahmadu Bello University. When she was graduating, all of us went there. The family came. My brother, if I've never known before or met anyone from a gala that I can express in Igbo language, now I ask them, are you people Igbo? Did you settle over there? You moved from Igbo land to go and settle over? They said, no, that is their ancestral place where their great were born. I say, God Almighty. So these people reach all these places. Look, my brother, no matter the dilution in your dialect, in your tongue, all of us are Igbos. Me, I am a Kusasi man. I had the opportunity to speak Igbo simply because I was in Biafra land for over 32 years. If not, I would maybe speaking Kusasi. Do you know that I cannot even speak my father's tongue, Kusasi language? It is the Chi that I'm learning how to speak little, because it is an overall language that they accepted in Ghana. Akan language they call Chi. But my own father's language, I cannot speak it. I only pick little, like money. They hear money, they call legally. That is my own father's tongue. I beg you, worry sister, I never meant to insult or separate anybody. Who am I to do that? I am your one. I am your son, the son of your mother or your daughters. You know, my mom is your auntie. So I have no... Forgive me if I made that mistake. It is a slip of tongue. My hands is on my head. I beg you.
Before, but
yes, ma'am. Sorry, I beg you. It was a slip of tongue. I didn't even know how I said it. Please, I'm so sorry. God bless you, my sister.
Yes, sir. God bless you. Thank you. But Mazi,
yes.
Mayegu, is telling us that other people will tell our story for us more than us. How is that possible?
No, what Mayego is saying the rating. When you see, because is it because you have accepted the truth? What about there are people that don't believe in what we are telling them now?
That's
That
true.
Awushi, when you talk of Awushi, what is Awushi? Is Awushi Hausa language?
No.
The people in Awushi today don't know anything about being Igbo or not being Igbo. Who are there? And what is Awushi? Is Awushi there? Which language is Awushi?
They are
Awushi is
mostly,
Awushi.
they bought them over during the time of Ahmed Bello, because the same way
That
they
is the
conquer,
same thing that
yes,
Mayego is telling
he's
you. That
saying.
another person is telling your story for you.
Yes.
Because we don't know our story.
No, we
Because
know,
we
we
have
know,
been
but we are denying it. Mazi, we know, we are
all
denying
of
it.
them are the same thing. Whether you know and pretend not to know, he said it here. Whether
Yes,
you know and pretend not to know, or you know, you claim to know, all to you. But the truth is that whether you want to deny it, whether you want to accept it, you cannot deny the truth. That is just the truth. You
that's
can
true.
never ever, no matter how
Deny
you
the truth.
deny it, the truth remains there.
Yes,
You are
yes.
from Ikwere, you say you are not Ikwere. You say
Eh,
your name is Ebere, good luck. You are not Igbo. Your name is Emeka Michael. You are not Igbo. What is the meaning? Like I'm asking the people of Okwama today, what is the meaning of Okwama?
exactly.
Ewu, what is the meaning of Ewu?
Exactly.
This one, like Mayegu said, whenever he drink him medicine, he go come tell you saying Bibo. When the medicine expire, he go tell you saying no Bibo. You know well. So many people, like I tell you, go and find out Awushi. If you are from Awushi and you're watching me, find out what is the meaning of Awushi before you say you are not Igbo. We
Yes.
have been deceived. Like Mayego Medical, I've been saying it.
For
We
a
were
long
told
time.
that the only reason why Igbo want to take you from South South, as Obasanjo named them South South to
Yes.
Southwest,
Yes.
Delta, is because of your
Eh,
oil. But you don't know that oil is everywhere. In our
everywhere.
we have oil in Enugu, we have even natural gas, we have everything. We
Yes.
are blessed everywhere, but they have painted the narrative to make you believe. Hey, they want to dominate. Have Igbo ever dominated you before?
Exactly.
Who
Good
have
question.
Igbo? Even outside Biafra land, have you seen Igbo dominate Yoruba man, Hausa man,
Like,
Igala man, anywhere in this world? Show me who Igbo have dominated. Nobody.
nobody.
That they come to
Nobody.
your land
The
and they
only
live
thing
with
Igbo man
you,
does
eat the
is
same
to
food
open
you
your
eat.
eye.
Oh my goodness. We are not going to go on explaining all this.
Yes.
Anyway,
The only thing
why
Igbo man does is to open your eye, is to develop
exactly?
your place. Wherever it
Exactly.
goes, they don't dominate, but they develop. They don't dominate, but they develop. That is what they do. Anywhere Biafrans are, they have never been dominarian. They always develop and make you feel at home. That's what they do. Because they want to feel at home, and they will develop it so that they will feel at home as if they are home. That is the offense that we, the Igbo people, we did. We, all of us,
Yeah.
the Biafrans did. That is why they don't like us. Just like Amadi Bolo says that we are dominator. We are not dominator, but we are a developer. That is who we are.
Yes.
Mazi, you want to go and pick your baby?
Yeah,
Let's give
yes,
this
my
time.
dear. Yes, my dear. I have to go. Yes, if you listen to the video, if you missed the earlier part, go back and watch from the beginning. From the beginning, you will see Ikengo Goshine, as I've told him his own, making go drinking medicine. All this thing that they pay him because he felt today people are listening to him, we like him. Ugochiene, one thing you should know is that we like you. If you misbehave, we treat you with Biafran's treatment. We give you Biafran's treatment, and once we give it to you, you go
We
end.
go give am
Go
van,
ask
van,
question.
van. We
Go
go try
and
am.
ask Abaribe. Oh. Go and ask Abaribe. Where is he today? Ugochine, be careful. Be very careful. We have to go. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.
to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making